Now we are at Thasala Prasidhiksa schools, and as we know that Thai students have been studying and learning English for years, but why they are still not able to communicate in English quite well, including their speaking, writing, listening ability. Why all of these skills of Thai students are still weak comparing to other countries? Today we are going to find the answer and what are these reasons causing them to be weak in English and how to solve them. And perfectly, today we have lots of interviewees related to the English career, and we will go to ask them directly. Let's go, see, and join us.
What do you think that is the most difficult problem for Thai students to study English?
Okay, I have been here for like 3 years, and for me the problem of learning English with the Thai student is mostly I will think about the teachers, the English teachers. As in, the first point is mostly they concentrate on grammar, which is okay, but at the end of the day it doesn't help the student much. They should put emphasis on conversation skills, as in that's why you see most students, they know, they experience, they have a lot of knowledge about grammar, but when it comes to speaking they cannot express themselves well. So that is one for me. And the second is something I call exposure, as in the Thai student, when he gets to speak English when he or she is in school, but when he goes out he doesn't have any exposure to English. So they will go out, they will go home, and that's it. Their parents want to speak to them using English, they will just talk Thai, and then probably, like now we are closing school, and I'm sure the time that they will go to their holiday, they won't speak English anywhere. So until they come back to school, that's when they will start speaking. So for me, exposure is also a problem, and I think those are the two main things that I think they're very important for so that the Thai student can be able to speak English. Yes.
How can we practice or improve our Thai students to be better at English?
For me, I will say emphasis. There's something I say, emphasis should be put on nursery schools, Anuban, because that's where the student develop the speaking abilities. So I will suggest that the Thai government, put emphasis on the kindergarten, on the nursery, or what you call them, Anuban schools, so that as the students grow, they can have more skills to speak. Yes. Yeah.
Next, can you give me some suggestions for learning English?
Learning for me, it's always about, English is about attitude. I always say it's about attitude. Just being able to go an extra mile, reading books, getting acquainted with technology, with social media. Right, like today you can be able to speak English just using the local things that you have, your phone, just listening to, watching YouTube, listening to music. You don't necessarily have to have a teacher so that you can be able to speak. You can develop your speaking skills by just through your social media, through just being exposed to reading materials. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, according to the story of the problem from an English teacher, a problem is from English teachers focusing on only grammar, not conversations. Way to improve is to put a good foundation since kindergarten. and students should learn from their good attitude and use beneficial technology to improve their English.
Do you like English?
Yes, I like it.
And what is your best skill?
I think my best skill is talking in English.
And what is your problem to study English?
I have problem to the pronunciation for some word or the accent.
It's a problem to study, right?
Yes.
And the last one is how can you practice your English skill?
I'm listening to music and read a book.
Okay, thank you so much. Do you like English?
Yes, of course, I like English.
And what is your best skill?
My best skill, I think, I like speaking more than reading because I love to speak. I love to speak English more than read because I'm so. ยังไงดีไม่รู้
Okay. And what is your problem to study English?
Yeah, some people in Thailand shy to speak English with tourists. When they come, what's where is ทางได้แบบนั้น
Direction.
Yeah, where is like university, and they don't know how to say turn left, turn right, go straight, right, something like that.
Yeah. And the next one is how can you practice your English skill?
I practice at home every day. When I after school I come home. I take a shower and I think I want to be singer in American.
You singer, right? Okay. Thank you so much. According to a survey of my case study, most of students have an accent and vocabulary problems. They don't know how to pronounce the words correctly, and they mostly practice English by listening to music and watching movie English.
According to the interview, some of English teacher and Thai students, the most problem of them to learning in English is about some of English teacher teach them with focus on only grammar, not be focused on conversation, which can make them not be able to communicate well.
And some of English teacher not be good at English conversation, and then they will teach them student only grammar, and in classroom they always use the Thai language in English class. So on the other hand, the more problem to study English of Thai student, they think English is very difficult. They don't like and they don't understand. How to improve Thai students to be good at English? First, start with an English teacher, make them English class to be funny, and then the student will be enjoy to learning English. So nowadays we have many ways to help Thai students for improve them English, like a lot of media such as movie, music, and etc. However, I hope that the Thai student will be good at English by learning in class at school and practice by themselves at their home.
If you want to be good at English, you need to try it as much as you can. And I would like to tell you that English is not hard for you.